The Senate Health, Education, Labor, and Pensions Committee will please come to order. Thank you, Chair Murray, for calling this hearing today, and I appreciate the opportunity to fill in for Chair Murray. And in addition, thank you to Senator Burr for working closely with Chair Murray to get this hearing planned. And for working with these two nominees, Senator Burr is also unable to be here today, but I'm very pleased to have Senator Braun as the ranking Republican today. We are holding a hearing on the nominations of Jessica Luman to serve as the administrator of the Wage and Hour Division of the Department of Labor, and Carla Gilbride to serve as the general counsel for the Equal Employment Opportunity Commission. Ranking Member Braun and I will each have an opening statement, and then we will introduce the witnesses. After the witnesses have given their testimony, senators will each have 5 minutes for a round of questions. While we are unable to have the hearing fully open to the public or media for in-person attendance, live video is available on our committee website at help.senate.gov. The video on the HELP Committee's website will have closed captioning. If you are in need of other accommodations, you can reach out to the committee or the Office of Congressional Accessibility Services. We received Ms. Luman's formal nomination on July 28th, her Office of Government Ethics paperwork on August 3rd, and her committee paperwork on August 18th. And we received Ms. Gilbride's formal nomination on June 7th, her Office of Government Ethics paperwork on June 23rd, and her committee paperwork on July 11th. I'd like to thank all our witnesses for joining us and also to welcome their family members who are here today, Ms. Luman's husband Jason and sons Jack and Joshua, and Ms. Gilbride's husband Mark and mother Janet. Welcome. I'm very happy to have before us two nominees with strong records of representing the interests of workers. Jessica Luman has very ably served as the Principal Deputy Administrator of the Wage and Hour Division since January of 2021. In recognition of her excellent service, Ms. Luman has been nominated to permanently lead the division at the Department of Labor, and I can't think of a better candidate for this role. I've had the pleasure of knowing and working closely with Jessica since 2011. And I'm confident that she will be a fair and pragmatic administrator as she enforces some of our nation's most important labor laws, including laws covering minimum wage, overtime, and child labor. And this is the role that has real impact for working people, like the waitress who should be protected from a boss who steals her tips, the building trades carpenter or laborer who has the right to earn the prevailing wage that can support their families when they work on federal contracts, and the worker who has the right to earn overtime but isn't being paid for those hours worked. Ms. Luman's values are rooted in upholding the dignity of work and supporting everyday, hardworking Americans. And all the time that I've known her, she has approached issues with a keen desire to understand both sides of the argument and to find the fair solution that both sides can understand. This is why she is respected by both employers and labor, first in Minnesota and now in her work at the U.S. Department of Labor. Ms. Luman is respected because she is reasonable and she builds consensus, even when it's difficult and there are real differences to bridge. Ms. Luman is an expert in her field and a strong listener. These are qualities that will serve her well and make her a great wage and hour administrator for workers and employers across the country. Our second nominee is Carla Gilbride, who has been nominated to serve as the General Counsel for the Equal Employment Opportunity Commission, the EEOC. Carla Gilbride is currently a co-director of the Access to Justice Project at Public Justice, a nonprofit legal advocacy center. There, she leads litigation on issues related to workers' rights and access to justice. Her work experience and background in litigation on these matters makes her highly qualified and well-suited to lead the Office of General Counsel at the EEOC. This office at the EEOC conducts litigation in service to enforcing our country's employment discrimination statutes. These discrimination laws, which affect virtually all Americans, include Title VII of the Civil Rights Act, the Americans with Disabilities Act, the Pregnancy Discrimination Act, the Equal Pay Act, the Age Discrimination and Employment Act, the Rehabilitation Act, and the Genetic Information Non-Discrimination Act. These laws offer crucial protections for people in connection to their employment, to close the gender pay gap and other pay inequities, to shut down workplace harassment and discrimination, and to protect the rights of workers in their workplaces. Congress created the EEOC to protect workers through these anti-discrimination laws, and the Office of General Counsel at the EEOC plays a central role in delivering these protections. I am very confident that Ms. Gilbride's background and experiences will serve her very well in this role. Before I turn to Ranking Member Braun for his opening remarks, I seek unanimous consent to put into the record a statement for the record from Chair Murray, 7 letters in support of Ms. Luman's nomination, and 5 letters in support of Ms. Gilbride's nomination. Without objection, so ordered.